Yo, tell me what you know.
Yo.
Welcome to the Sunshine Show. Woo! You guys, I have a very special treat for you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever in the world you may roam. I have the one and only, the most amazing, the most fabulous, the most phenomenal, the most Bowie of them all. Oh my gosh, Tadpole's in on this. The most Bowie. The most Bowie of them all. Okay, baby, thank you. Okay, you guys, we got. That is actually the most phenomenal introduction we have ever had on this show tonight. We got Jer in the building. What's up, brother?
Yo, I don't even know if I'm worthy for all this introduction right now.
Tadpole Miles Thelonious Monk seems to absolutely be in love with you, which means I am also in love with you. Jer, how have you been today?
Honestly, today has been a really chill day. It started with me sleeping in, which I don't get to do often, so was stoked on that. And then right before pretty much hopped on this, I got to see the sunset, which was beautiful from my perspective. So
very nice. So where are you living today?
Santa Cruz right now.
Oh, wait, I'm also in Santa Cruz. So we could have been watching the sunset together.
We were probably watching it together.
We absolutely were watching it together. Very nice. I'm loving this already. So Jared, for the very few people who may not know who you are, can you give us a brief introduction?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm Jer. I'm from California, been from California. I'm 21 years old and I'm a musician out here, just loving life, kind of. So
very nice. That is what is most important. We must love life, enjoy life, make the most of our lives, create positive content to share it with everybody, and hopefully have a positive mindset, which can be kind of hard in these days.
Right. Honestly.
Yes. Jared, so tell me a little bit about the kind of music that you perform.
Well, in the past, I made different kinds of rock with the when I was younger, and so now I kind of started stepping into the reggae scene a little bit. Played with the boys from Ross Rebellion for a second, and that was fun. And now I'm kind of just out here branching, doing my own thing. It's reggae based, but definitely has got some electronic influence, some dub influence, some psychedelic rock influence. It's got so much in there. So
very nice. I have a phone call I need to take really quick, but I want you to give us some of your like top influences.
Definitely. A name that has been coming to mind a lot for me personally is the man Mike Love, for sure. Love him. Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead has been a huge influence in my life in many different aspects. And then I'd say Jim Morrison of The Doors and his outlook on music and culture as a whole. And definitely like Bradley Nowell from Sublime. He's a legend in my heart for sure. So that's just a few.
Nice. Hey, are you ready to get this motherfucking party started?
I am.
Are you ready?
I am.
Hey, we are ready, you guys. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions for the one and only Jer, or myself, your lovely host, Sunshine of the Sunshine Show. Drop them there in the comment section and I will get to them as soon as possible. Let's check this out. We got Gabriel Walker in the house. How you doing, Gabriel? Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We got Don McDaniel, my beautiful secretary. Let's see, we got our first question for you, Jared. Hey, Jared, do you like any prog rock or any heavy metal? And what heavy music bands do you listen to?
I love prog rock. I think it's amazing, essential. Heavy rock, yes. Heavy metal, yes. I listen to a lot of it. Different subgenres for sure. So I love hardcore. I love old school kind of death metal. So the band Death, the newer bands like Knock Loose, older bands like Exodus or Tool, Pantera, stuff like that a little bit. So definitely, definitely right.
So they call Tool math rock. Like, I feel like this just like started recently. How do we feel about this?
I mean, I think you could say that in some aspects because of the measures that they play in, but I just I think of it as something else in my head, at least.
Okay, so what would you describe it as?
It's almost like a progressive rocker metal band, I'd say.
Love that. Progressive rocker metal band. Hell yeah. What's up, Daniel Byness in the house? How you doing, Daniel? Thank you so much for supporting the Sunshine Show. With special guest Jared, all the way from Santa Cruz, California. All right, next question. Do you like any Dream Theater or any Iron Maiden?
Ooh, honestly, I have to say yes to both. Don't listen to Dream Theater as much, but Iron Maiden for sure, definitely on a good amount of my playlists. I'm rocking it through my speakers in my car pretty often. So,
very nice. All right, Jared, I want you to give me the nitty-gritty. I want the deets. I want to know what your background is. How did you realize music was going to be your passion in life?
I loved music since I was a little kid, and it's been like in my bones since I was little. And then I started kind of playing in bands in high school and kind of messing around with that. And I loved it, but I never saw it as being something like that maybe I could take to the next level or be dedicated performing live for that much longer. And so I kind of took a break from that. And I stopped playing in bands for a little bit and was kind of just exploring new music, especially metal at the time and heavy rock around the age of 17 to 18. And then I found myself kind of like in a little bit of a pit of a depression, a little bit, I'd say, in my life. And I was kind of just hanging on by whatever I could and trying to make the best of anything I could look forward to. But it was a little tough. And then I graduated high school and it was around 2019. Not too long ago. And
oh my God, wait. Rewind.
Yes.
You just graduated high school in 2019?
I did.
Oh my God. This is amazing. So, wow. So, Jer, are you even 21 yet?
Yes.
Jer is 21. Finally, we can buy him a bear. Continue on. I'm loving this story.
So basically, was just kind of in this in between spot in my life where just kind of learning and seeing what called out to me as a young teenager. And I was graduating high school, and I was literally like taking my last finals, and I got a call saying, "Hey, we have a free ticket to this event called California Roots. Do you wanna maybe come with us?" It was my cousins that offered the ticket, and I was like, "Well, I never been to like a festival or event like that, so you know what? I'm graduating. Like this would be cool. Like might as well." Um, I had heard of an artist called Tosh Sultana who was playing the festival that year. Yeah, one of my favorites for sure. And so um, ended up going to the festival and didn't know what to really expect. I was kind of young metalhead at the time, just kind of like, well, what's this? what's gonna happen here? And I trusted them. I loved smoking. I knew they were gonna bring along some good herbs, so I was like, might as well. And I was on the festival grounds. I think I decided to take a little bit of mushrooms that day. And it was the first day of the festival, or second day that I got there.
We're getting deep down. We're getting the whole details.
All of it.
Let's go, baby.
And so I walk up to the bowl stage, and I hear this band Iatera kind of playing and sounding real good. And I start hearing them play Pink Floyd cover, and Pink Floyd Has My Heart Forever. So I was instantly amazed, kind of starting to feel the mushrooms, which it was one of my first times experiencing that. And so as the set goes on and on, I'm finding myself completely engulfed in this new entity of sound and connection between a group of people that I'd never felt before. And it completely changed my life. That day, I just overnight, like depression gone. And, I realized maybe it's my turn to do something.
Did you guys hear what the man said? Did you hear what's going on right now? So we can actually turn depression around. Yes. We can we do have control over our mental health. I know sometimes it feels like we don't. I know your girl had a mental breakdown last week. I'm now banned from the Facebook, but listen, you guys, I just want you all to know. We do have control over our mental health, and sometimes it's very hard to see that when we're really wrapped up into these thoughts that we have trained our brains to believe that aren't necessarily reality or truth, right? And so sometimes you need an outside source to bring you out of that depression. And so thank you so much, Jared, actually, for bringing that up. This is actually quite beautiful and amazing, and almost like a taboo subject that people don't want to talk about.
Definitely.
It's important. Mental health is absolutely really important, and it makes me so happy to know that Pink Floyd and Tosh Sultana changed your whole framework.
Definitely.
That is legit. Oh my God, I love this so much. Wow.
Yes.
All right. I feel like I interrupted you. Did you have more to say?
No, I really didn't. That was pretty much the end of my story. Yeah. As far as answering that question.
Very nice. We have my beautiful wife, Lindsay Cantu, in the house. She says, okay, you adorable human. How old are you, Jer? Oh my God, you missed out, wifey. We just talked about this. Jer, for the few people who may not know, you just graduated high school 2 years ago, yeah?
3 years ago, yeah, I'm 21.
21. Let's see, Lindsay Cantu says Tosh Sultana is a badass. I have to agree on that one.
Agreed.
My beautiful secretary, Don McDaniel, says, this show brought to you in part by Zuckerberg Re-Education Camp. That's right. Your girl's in the jail. Apparently I got some issues going on and Zuckerberg don't want nothing to do with it. So
No.
got a week ban on that. Apparently I was being violent and inciting riots. I don't know how that happened, but it did. I blame it on the bots.
Sounds like a good thing to have on your reputation.
All right, guys, if you have any questions for me or the amazing Jer, drop them there in the comment section. I'll get to them as soon as I'm able to. You guys could be anywhere in the world and you're here with us, and it means the absolute world to have your support, and I appreciate it so very much. So thank you guys all for hanging out with us, and I hope that you drop some questions so we can get that knowledge that's needed, you know. All right, Jer. So what's your main instrument of choice?
The guitar, for sure.
The guitar.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And how old were you when you picked up the guitar?
I think I was around 15 years old, 15 or 16.
Nice. Okay, very cool. And what was the first song that you ever learned?
I think it was China Cat Sunflower by the Grateful Dead.
So you're a huge Grateful Dead fan.
I love the Grateful Dead.
How, at your age, being, you know, so, well, not, I wouldn't say so young. You're not so young. You're ripe, you know, you're ripe for the picking.
Right.
Like a little fig, you know, turning purple on the tree. You just gotta pick it. I'm sorry.
Call it as you see it, right?
But tell me, how did you get into the Grateful Dead?
It was kind of an overnight thing. I had known some friends. I had experimented, let's say, with some things, and overnight I kind of got exposed to them, and so them and Pink Floyd in the same night. It was all transformative.
Okay, very nice, very nice. We have a question here. Did you ever take any lessons, Jer?
I tried to when I was younger and it didn't work out, and so self-taught was the way to go for me.
Very nice. Next question from my beautiful wife, Lindsay. What's the first song you remember liking as a kid?
Oh,
That's a great question, by the way.
that is a great question, actually.
I'm gonna tell you my first song. Actually, I'm gonna tell you my first cassette I ever bought.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna show my age real quick.
Huh.
Mr. Wendell by Arrested Development. That was
Ooh.
back in the 90s.
Uh-huh.
So, that was the shiznitzel. I love Mr. Wendell. So what's the first song that really you connected with?
The first one, I guess, that I can remember connecting with is, I'd say, dang, that's tough.
You got this. You got this.
Off the top of my head, just like the Zephyr song by Red Hot Chili Peppers, but the first one I remember liking is this one, like, Hispanic song. It's like, have you ever heard of La Camisa Negra?
By who? La Camisa Negra. My shirt is black?
Yeah, tengo la camisa negra, porque negra tengo el alma.
Something
like that. I can't even remember.
I like girls that wear black shirts. That's Lindsay. That's my wife. Who's cheating on me and dating another man.
Oh no.
Oh no, the drama.
Can see
the drama of it all, really. Let's see here, this chat. So Janet says that the first song that ever that she remembers liking as a kid is Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne. Somehow that does not surprise me, Janet. And let me just take a moment to tell you about my afternoon. Sure. Because I know you want to know about my afternoon. Obviously,
I really do.
and everybody at home, everybody that's listening, watching on the podcast. Y'all, Janet came down from Gilroy just to come visit me, and she just called me out of nowhere and was like, can I come watch the sunset with you? And I'm like, fuck yeah, you can. And she did that. Not only did she do that, but she left right after the sunset set. And I'm like, girl, don't you want to party? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay. Love you, Janet. Boom. That's my girl. All right, Daniel Bayonet says, being a classic rock head, who's your favorite classic rock drummer?
Dang. I think it's John Bonham.
Oh shit, dropping the names. All right, John Bonham lived from 1948 to 1980. John Henry Bonham was an English musician, best known as the drummer for the rock band Led Zeppelin, esteemed for his speed, power, fast, single-footed kick drumming, distinctive sound, and feel for the groove. He is regarded as one of the greatest and most influential rock drummers in history.
Yeah, that is true.
Wikipedia, that wasn't all me. No, I know you guys think I'm full of facts, but I actually Googled that one.
I believed it though.
Very nice. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with us tonight. Thank you, Janet. My boss needs help. Okay, Dawn, keep it to yourself. Like, okay. I do love Don. He's a beautiful secretary and he needs to stop buying steak on my credit card. Okay. Can we just like put that out there? Quit using the credit card for steak. All right. All right, Jer. So you grew up, you learned the guitar. You started listening to reggae music. What is your drive right now in life? You're super young. You're kind of trying to find yourself, I assume, making assumptions. But at that age, it's so young and fresh. So like, what is your vision for like the future, like the next couple of years?
For me, it is basically at this point, I'll be honest, this last year I had a lot of fun, but I think it's now time for me to start putting in the work into music and kind of just quieting down my life a little bit and taking this serious.
Okay, very nice. And so what does that mean to you, like taking it serious? So you had a lot of fun. Was that like fun playing gigs and like having fun like during that, or do you mean like you just like took time to have fun and not concentrated on your music? Because
basically
we just gotta clarify things.
Basically I just had a super fun time turning 21, and this past year I went to a lot of shows, especially this last summer, which honestly was super great. I got to hit like most of the shows that were on my list, and so I just had fun experiencing that, being kind of a fish in the sea, and just kind of looking at the flow from everyone else's point of view and seeing kind of what people love and what gets them moving, what gets them smiling, and what makes them feel happy.
And what, from your point of view, what makes people smiling and happy and like going?
Definitely emotion and friends and company, good love around you, and then whippets.
Boom, 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 boom. If you got it, smoke it, inhale it, do whatever. All right.
Hey, I'm just saying what I've seen. I'm just saying what I've seen.
All right, very nice. I love it. I'm here for it. What else besides that do you think really gets you going to pursue this journey in music that you want so bad?
For me, it's the ability to maybe change someone's life, and that's a good start for me. I am pretty spiritual, and so it's definitely been a spiritual journey, as far as like noticing what's going on in the world around us and kind of the stuff that other people are doing, and maybe just adding to that and having my own little flavor.
Very nice. Sorry. We gotta calm Tadpole every now. He's very protective. Okay, so like using, you said the past year you were sort of like in a depression, and then you were able to like use music to like get yourself out of it. How do you think that you can use your talents and your experience to help other people get out of the same like situation that you've been in?
It's definitely, it could be a hit or miss thing, and that's why I've spent the time I have, besides the fun of it, but going to shows, is to see kind of like, what do the people like hearing, um, what brings in the ears, and who's listening with an open heart, is kind of what's important to me. Is yeah, just hoping
Okay.
that.
So let's talk a little bit about listening with an open heart. What do you feel like? What does that mean?
I guess it's really just being just open, and kind of just being a clean slate to whatever may come your way, and putting certain ideas or stigmas maybe behind that, maybe even a little bit peeking around the corners. And so I think that's important, is to just kind of just look at it without any bias, for sure.
Look at it without the filter.
Yes.
An open mind without, yes. We definitely need more of this. 100%. Sure, I'm having such a great time chatting with you tonight. I'm so glad that you were able to come on the show. I'm so thankful for everybody watching at home. I'm so thankful to everybody listening on the podcast. We could not do this without you. So I can never tell you guys thank you enough. All right, let's see. We're going on about 30 minutes. Do you want to play us a song? Do you want to like show us what you got going?
Yeah, sure. I'll definitely jam it out.
Would love that.
Can't promise that it'll be anything completely 50 needle point, but let's kind of just jam it out and feel it. I feel comfortable here, so.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. You guys are live on the Sunshine Show with the one and only Jer, all the way from Santa Cruz, California. Woo, 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 woo. All good. Let's do a little bit of a sound check there. Okay, so with Zoom, let's just be aware that if you play too loud, Zoom will cut your frequency off. So just play a little bit, maybe at a lower volume than you would normally do. Okay, perfect.
For sure.
Perfect. Thank you.
Does that sound all right?
Perfect. Yeah.
Cool.
Sure. I'm gonna stop you really quick.
Yes.
It's not coming across that well, so
Okay.
just strum a little bit softer whenever you're
Yes.
doing the strokes, and you're totally fine. It's all good. It sounds great, but I just want everybody to be able to appreciate what you're giving us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, also if you like maybe put the phone a little bit further away from you, that might help too. Yeah, you just keep like that, and when you strum, just don't strum too aggressively.
Cool. There's no denying that it wants you. Your soul that the feeling in the music, the feeling make you fall, and it's the one that's up and then the shadows light to show the way. Hey, baby, be careful what you're doing, but loving what you're saying. It's actions, not the words that will show what you may portray. So be honest with yourself at the end of every day. Am I just trying to make a difference, or will I just be okay with what's going on around me in the world of lies and hate? Oh, perfect human beings in the skin, but bones we wet. There's just more beneath the eye that won't just show us what is there. We got to scratch beyond the surface. After all, we come up with road and our roads to fight the heartless and unfair world. This one law of feeling it okay. They can show us what's important, so we can change our ways. And it's humility, passion, and the kindness that surrounds us. Will bring us all together in a world not safe and sound, so we can make this earth a better place, even better than we found. Leave our kids a big green home, so one day they can play around in fountain, mountain, horizons. They can see, teach, respect, peace, love, and unity, kindness, and empathy. Mind space, and I know he's got the time he wastes. Seems like it's going too fast. No time for some negotiating for peace in times of chaos that we seek to hold on to one another. Maybe now we found relief. We start to look past and see right to the end. Do we just need a hand to hold? Do we just need a friend to see all from our eyes, to see that we are connected? If we're from the same tree, though our branches are separate.
Jer! Ow, 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 ow! Hercules, Hercules!
Did that sound okay? I
That
felt
was
like
good. It's good. The guitar was cutting in and out. It does not matter because I'm going to tell you the comments here. Everybody loves you.
sweet.
Jer, where did you even come from? You know what I'm saying? Where did you even come from? That is the next question. I know I'm late to the show, but does he have any music recorded? Question mark.
I am in the process. I've got some demos that I'm working on. Honestly, I have I've been ready to start making more music, but I've been kind of just looking for maybe people to play it live first, just so I could maybe have a little bit more of an outreach that way. But if I wanted to, all I really think I need is a drummer to get some stuff going. But I want to soon.
Hey there, we got my best friend Amelia Tice all the way from Austin, Texas in the house. What's up, Amelia? Thank you so much for hanging out with me, sister. I love you so very much. Janet says, where did you find this guy? He's got some talent. Well, let me tell you, Jer actually found me. All right. And boom, you're a persistent person, and I love you for that. I love you so very much. All right, Daniel Bayanez says, that was awesome. Tell us about what kind of gear you're rocking with.
I'm simply on an Epiphone SG, which I love it. I have some other guitars upstairs, but this one's the one that I just kind of feel like I can express. And then I've got just like a couple pedals going right now. It's just a nice reverb pedal. It's the Ocean's 11 from Electro Harmonics, and then some random old delay pedal that I'm sure is from the early 2000s. No one would know. And
hey, wait. You don't know what audience you're rocking with right now, baby. Like, no, we all know.
I mean, I don't know is the thing. That's a better word to say.
Very nice. And Jared, do you have any endorsements at this time? If you don't have any endorsements, what are the endorsements you would love to have the most?
I don't have any, but I think it would be super cool to have an endorsement from EHX. I think they're super awesome. So that would be a cool one.
Okay. And repeat that one more time for the people in the back.
Yeah, EHX, Electro Harmonics.
EHX, very nice. And what rig do you currently play out of?
It is a Fender Twin Reverb amp right now. It's I think 200 watt.
Okay, very nice. So do you play very many live shows, or right now are you just doing studio? Like what does your music rewind and repeat? So do you mostly do live performances, or do you do studio work? And if you do studio work, what studio do you work out of?
It was basically I haven't done any live reggae shows since I left Ross Rebellion, which I was the bassist for that group.
Stop it! What? I love Ross Rebellion. Shut up! What?
Yeah,
You played bass for Ross Rebellion?
yeah, for a little bit. It was so fun. I loved it.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I
Yeah,
love Enrique.
I know, me too.
Okay, so after that, I guess post Ross Rebellion,
Right.
what has your musical career consisted of?
So after that, started realizing I could make my own songs, and that's ended up realizing I wanted to do that, which I was living with my cousins at the time, the same ones who had invited me to the California roots, and pretty much I started making music with them for a little bit, and most specifically my closest cousin Cody, and we ended up pretty much in a way like um, writing a whole album, and so we have that written, and
Wait, wait,
we
wait,
ended
wait.
up going our separate.
You have a whole album of material written that you have not yet released?
Exactly, and maybe more. So
Call TMZ. You know what
right.
I'm saying? You guys, we have found a complete gem here. You are here with your host, Sunshine Cantu of the Sunshine Show. And we have Jer all the way from Santa Cruz, California. I am loving life right now. I'm loving everybody that is here with us. Thank you guys all for hanging out. We have a question for you. What reggae bands would you love? What reggae band tour would you love to jump on?
Ooh, that's a great one. I can already tell you off the top. It would be the headliners would be Ayaterra,
Okay,
and then Mike Love after that.
nice.
um, and let's give it one more. Let's give the headlining act to Slightly Stupid instead.
Okay. All right, we got goals here, everybody. In case anybody was wondering who I was texting on my phone, it's Janet. Janet is messaging me right now. I won't tell you what, well, I will tell you what she messaged me because Janet, you know I love you. She said, I'm standing in my kitchen in a towel eating huevos rancheros with chips. Girl, we on the same level.
That's a good place to be.
You know what I'm saying? I love this. I live for this. Janet immediately clicks out. She says, no. Very nice. So do you have an acoustic guitar besides the electric that you have, or is that your like go-to guitar?
No, I do. I just keep it in my car so I can play at the beach. I do.
Oh, you keep it in your car to get nice and warped for later.
Exactly what I do.
Very nice. So you mentioned that you played with Ross Rebellion. Was there any like specific places that you played that really like shined for you?
The Bearded Bean was fun. We had a good show there.
What was it called? Beer to Bean?
Yes, it's in Salinas, California.
Okay. Nice.
So that one was a good one for sure.
So just graduating high school, as we came to find out during this podcast. Have you been on many tours, or are you like looking to book tours? Like,
I have not been on a single tour yet. I have been offered, and I wasn't ready at the time, and so
he's ready now.
I am. Exactly.
Very nice. So are there any places in the world that are like your like bucket list places to play?
I think Probably
Besides Red Rocks, okay?
yeah, that was in my mind, you already know. I think probably the Orange County Fair because I'm from there and I grew up doing that.
Oh my God, I love that.
Mhm.
All right, next question. Daniel Bayanez, what's your writing style typically like? Sure.
For me, it's usually the music that comes first. I'll run with like a certain rhythm or even just a riff that I eventually find out the chords to. It actually all starts for the most part in my head and I hum it out because I believe that whatever you hear in your head is really what you want to be hearing. And so if it doesn't get expressed or translated correctly, I believe you need to try harder. And so
Very good. Listen, I gotta pee so bad. I know this is bad for the podcast, but I gotta pee. So I'm gonna ask you a question. What should the question be? I don't know. I gotta go pee. The question's gonna be what? I don't know. Figure it out, bro. Like I will be back.
okay, I will. Do you want me to play? I will play for you.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm back. I totally interrupted your live streaming session. However, I will say Zoom is the shittiest like app to ever have any live guests on because all the frequencies, where do they go? In Zoom land. That's what I feel like they go to. Do you want to see Tadpole Miles Thelonious Monk's Halloween costume?
Yes. Oh my goodness, that is perfect.
What do you think of this?
That is awesome.
Thank you. Oh my God, I love him. Okay, listen, I want you to sing the song for us. I want you to do a little less action on the strum and I want you to use more of your voice.
Okay.
Because Zoom picks up your voice more than it does your equipment. So
Okay.
no matter what you do, you're perfect. So just remember that.
All right. With these songs, so I got a vision in my mind. It's the right helps keep my centers online. This feeling of peace slowly starts to swallow me. It's the message we bring that helps us feel like the trees. It's natural, natural. We got this natural innocence that helps our simple souls to flower. We wanna bloom and blossom, waking up to this higher power. We got to open up the sun and let the center of you just take a nice and big deep breath and let the love take all the rest of the way. I and I in the morning so that we can see we're blessed. It's the hardships and the trials that put us to the test. So let the Lord defeat them all and let us all find that success. So let's keep all that's important. Get rid of the excess. The excess. Vivo como no voy a ver a los árboles mañana en las montañas, a hacer el sol del día, dame vida, quiero ver la vista con amigos y familia. Yo sé que podemos entender lo que Pachamama dice. Ella grite y grite, ya soy triste, and now we need to take care of the earth, have to take out what's important and establish our river, because it's a feeling us humans can't explain. The words we come to know can grasp them. We maintain we got this. We got this.
Wait, I'm muted. Circulate. I love that you are like the first person to realize maybe I'll turn the amp off and just sing. That worked perfectly.
Sweet.
I love it so much. I'm gonna go give a big shout out to Janet. Good night, baby girl. I love you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We do appreciate everything that you have to offer us. I don't know what she has to offer us other than like her friendship. I don't need anything else than that. Okay. You guys, I love you all so much. You're here with Sunny C and Jer, all the way from Santa Cruz, California. We're gonna start wrapping this up in about 10 minutes. We've been going for an hour strong, and it has passed by so fast.
Honestly,
it always does. So one question that I ask all of my guests, first of all, Daniel Bayonet says, bro, that was incredible. We got all the clappies, all the fire emojis. I hope that after we get off the live stream, you're able to go and watch your comments, because you have so many people here to support you and that love you very much.
awesome.
So one question that I ask all of my guests, if you could throw a dinner party for any 5 musicians, dead or alive, I feel like I already know your answers, but I'm gonna let you answer. If you could throw a dinner party for any 5 musicians, dead or alive, who would those musicians be, and what would you serve at your dinner party?
Let's do Jerry Garcia has to be on there.
I already knew that. I'm like, I should cut off my little, like, okay, here we go. 1.
Right. And then it's gotta be Jim Morrison.
Love that. All right, wait, look how hard this is for me to like keep this down. Hard. So hard. All right, we have
Jerry Garcia.
got Jerry Garcia on the pinky. We got Jim Morrison, which I will tell you, Jim Morrison, actually, I'm from a small Texas town in South Texas called Kingsville, Texas, and Jim Morrison actually went to middle school in Kingsville, Texas. His parent, actually at elementary, his father was in the Navy, and we have a naval base down there in South Texas, in Kingsville, Texas. And Jim Morrison did go to Flato Elementary, which is crazy because you could not believe how many people want Jim Morrison at their party. So many people. Sure, everybody is like, let's party, you know.
Honestly, it's a great one.
So Jerry Garcia, Jim Morrison, who else?
We got Don Carlos on there.
All right, Don Carlos.
So that makes 3. And then
that makes 3.5.
You're right. And then I think it's like Mike Love.
That's a good one. Mike Love, right?
I
Absolutely. Good guy. He's a good guy.
I know. And it's between like
you could have a +1 if you need it.
all right, it's Steve Vai and Bradley Noel.
That's a fucking party that I want to be at. Look, I can't even like what's going on. I cannot like I'm like, what? What?
That's perfect.
This happened to me before with somebody else I was interviewing, and they're like, "You're a bass player. You should have control of that." And I'm like,
You should. Right?
Sure. I'm like, no, delete. I'm like, no. Apparently, I have no control. Look at it. Look at it. What?
You're trying though.
I am trying with all my heart. What are you serving at your dinner party? I mean, and no pork. You know, Winston Diego is asleep on the couch. You don't need to hear it.
Let's just do pizza and watermelon.
Okay. I love that actually, pizza and watermelon. So pineapple on the pizza or no pineapple on the pizza?
No.
No pineapple on the pizza. Okay. So what are you having on your pizza?
That's a tough one. That I think it's up to them. I think it has to be up to
the guests. Okay. I like that. I think we should have like, you know, a cheese option, possibly like a meat option, and then maybe like pineapple and jalapeno, because how could you ever go wrong with that?
I guess you can't.
Said it. Pineapple and jalapeno, baby. All right, let's check out these comments. Don McDaniel, there's no pineapple on pizza. Bro, I just said we're putting pineapple on the pizza. I forgot the guest wishes. He said no pineapple, and I'm like, no, we are doing pineapple. No worries. We're all good here. Jer, I'm having such a great time with you, and I'm so humbled that you could be a guest on my show tonight. I've been wanting you to be on here for so long, and I'm just so glad that we were able to make this work out. I love you so much. I hope that we're able to like jam together soon and make some music. That would be amazing. I have a few more questions for you, and then we're going to wrap it up. We've been going almost for an hour strong now. If you guys have any other last questions that you want to ask, drop them there in the comment section. We have so many comments. I hope that you're able to like go back and watch the comments on YouTube because you have plenty of them.
I will.
Let's see. Next question. Who's your favorite hip hop artist?
Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, that's pretty easy for me. It's Dr. Dre, straight up for sure.
Do you have a favorite Dr. Dre song?
I think it is got to be Bang Bang off the Chronic.
Can we talk about the Bang Bang introduction that you had with Taddy Pole tonight?
Right? Honestly, that was next level.
He's never done that. He's never done that for anybody before. Like
I love
my heart is going like pitter patter, but like he loves you. He loves you. I hope you can come and like visit us. Winston Diego is here with us as well, and hopefully we can create music together soon, because I know that we've been talking about this for a minute, and I'm so happy that I was able to talk to you and get to know you. And I would love to play some bass for your project or whatever you have going on. Just let me know. You are in my family, and I welcome you wholeheartedly, 100%. And I appreciate you taking the time out of your life to actually come on the show tonight and show everybody your talents as well as myself.
Thank you for inviting me. I wish I could give you just as much of a thank you.
Oh, you absolutely are, just by being here tonight.
Okay.
You guys, this show has been brought to you in part by Sunshine and the Bass Kids. If you guys are not already a part of Sunshine and the Bass Kids, that's a free way you guys can support your girl. We're doing a collaboration album, and you can't be on the collaboration album unless you're a part of Sunshine and the Bass Kids. This episode has also been brought to you by Rocksteady Collective. Make sure to go join Rocksteady Collective today. And let's give all of our love to Dawn McDaniel, my beautiful secretary, that one day will be my production assistant when he gets his shit together. I'm just joking, Dawn. You know I love you. We got Burke, Forsyth Imaging. What a great young man. Thanks, Sunshine, for introducing us to him. So Forsyth Imaging is an amazing photographer out of Arizona, and I love him so much. And Burke, I appreciate your love and your messages and just having my back all the time. You guys, I'm not perfect. I also, surprise, surprise, have plenty of mental health issues myself. And I know I kind of went off the rocker last week, but everybody that's been like accepted me for who I am and just understanding that we are humans. We're humans, you guys. Like, we make mistakes. We do things that are not absolutely favorable for everybody, but it's the acceptance, the understanding that makes life what it is. You have to accept people for who they are. You have to understand, you either let it go or you don't, and that's okay. You don't have to love me. Well, yes, you do. No, you don't. I'm just joking. But the few people, like the people that do, I love you guys so much, and thank you for being there for me. Dawn says, what the fuck, get my car out of the ocean? No, that's why I've been banned off of Facebook. Apparently you can't tell people you're going to drive their cars into the ocean, because that's not a good thing to do. Sure, talk to me. Like, how would you handle that situation?
I believe in I don't believe in censorship.
Boom! I love that. I fucking love that. And that's why you are here with me and Jur on the Sunshine Show, representing motherfucking Santa Cruz, California. Y'all, I love you all so much. We're going to start wrapping this up. If you have any last minute questions for me or Jur, please drop them there in the comments section. Brazil. Daniel Bainez, are you out of Brazil, or like, am I messing up your whole like emoji flag? Because I feel like that's Brazilian, but I'm not completely sure. Daniel says, thank you so very much for sharing the love. I love you guys so much. I could not do this without you guys. I can't say that enough. All right, Jer, so we're gonna start wrapping this up, but one question that I do ask all of my guests, if there is one piece of advice that you could give everybody listening at home on the podcast, everybody watching live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, what would that be? Your best piece of advice, whether it's for musicians, just life advice, any advice, your best piece of advice.
Be here now.
All right. I love that. That was like simple and clear. Very nice. Do you want to perform anything else for us before we get going?
Sure, I'll do like a couple licks.
Absolutely. Thank you.
There we go. I don't know if you could hear that, but
are we done?
Yeah, sorry, the frequency.
It's fine. Zoom is a bitch. I will say this though, you have a beautiful voice, and I hope that you continue to just follow your dreams, pursue your passions, and leave your legacy, because you are a beautiful person, and I'm so thankful that you're in my life. I would not know you unless you were like persistently like trying to get me to play bass with you, right? So my thing was, tonight was your tryout right? And I'm like, oh, he won mama over, right? So we'll be playing together soon. And I love you. I love your drive. I had no idea anything about you. And it was so lovely to get to know you tonight. And thank you for taking time out of your life to hang out with me. Because I know life is very fucking crazy and we all have all kinds of things going on. So I appreciate you doing that. And I hope that we hang out soon because I'm ready to make some music.
I agree. Thank you. I love meeting you as well, Sunshine.
Is there anything else you would like to talk about before we get going?
I think that's it for me.
Okay, very nice. All right, guys, so we're gonna get this wrapped up. I hope that you can go Daniel McDonald, or sorry, Don McDaniel, who's now named Daniel McDaniel. Okay, you're welcome. Don, please leave that link for Jers. I'm sorry, guys. Just joking. Please leave that link so everybody can go follow the YouTube, the Facebook, the YouTube, all the socials. We're gonna get this going. On Monday, I'm interviewing the Happies. I hope you guys can hang out for that. I'll be banned off of Facebook for another week or so, and that's fine. If you guys can show up, great. If not, I still love you so much. So until next time, go follow Jer on all the socials. Be kind to the people around you. You never know the battles that people are facing. Don't bully. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't fucking say anything at all. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Keep a smile on your face and be safe out there, you guys. It's a dangerous fucking world. I love you all so very much. Please be safe this weekend, and I hope to see you guys all very soon. Sure, on 3, we're gonna say bye. You ready?
Yes, yes.
All right, baby. 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Bye.